Hey guys, hopefully you are all doing well this morning. Prime Collections here. Well, the day is Wednesday, and we're going to be talking about some news, releases, things that have come out in the world of Funko that I found interesting, notable, basically worth talking about, and I want to share that with you guys here. So let's not hesitate, let's not wait any longer, let's get into the world of Funko today. So first off, there was a controversy that happened over at Funko HQ slash Funko Hollywood that I haven't addressed because I didn't know if there was validity to it or not. And after seeing this image that I'm about to share with you guys here, it seems that there is some validity to it. So there was some in the community, in the Funko collecting community, that had talked about Funko Hollywood purposely favoriting or favoring specific collectors who they would sell cases to at Funko Hollywood of specific Funko Pops, ones that had chases, to make sure that these specific collectors slash resellers would get said chases. I had heard this rumor, but I didn't know how much validity there was to it. Apparently, there was enough traction and enough seriousness to it that Funko actually instituted brand new rules at their Hollywood slash HQ stores. And with that, I wanted to share those and break those down with you guys here because some of these definitely are in response to some of the rumors that we have heard. First of all, they say a limit of 2 Funko Shop exclusives per person per day. It says subject to change per event. Basically, that just says if you got exclusives here, you can only pick up 2. And then it says limit of 1 event exclusive per person per day. That is very interesting because now if there's an event at these places and let's say there's a lot of the exclusives that they offer, they're no longer going to allow multiple. You're just going to get one. Limit of 1 chase figure per person per day. This is an exact response to the fact that people were buying multiple cases of multiple chases. No chase flushing of figures. Basically, no going through multiple piles of figures looking for the chases. No hiding product within the store. People were actually hiding product. No using scales to weigh products. No cutting in line, no exceptions. No buying, selling, or trading within the store. No running within the store. No loitering within the store. No following of retail staff, and maintain a distance of 6 feet. Looking at all these policies, it seems to me almost that like Funko HQ was like the Wild West. People were allowed to basically go in, do whatever they wanted, and there was none of this going on. And apparently there were a ton of these gripes because they've instituted this massive change of rules. And I think this is great. I think this makes it fair for everybody because I guarantee you there were people who had the system figured out. They figured out when Funko released their specific exclusives, figured out when the chases were dropping, who to go through to get them. And you want to know what? That's not fair. At the end of the day, even if I got to respect your hustle, where you're going out there and you're figuring all this stuff out, and props to you for doing it for so long. At the end of the day, it is a fair business practice that everybody have a fair shot at this. And I got to give you props for circumventing the system and for making it to where this occurred. But at the same time, I also got to respect the average ordinary Joe who doesn't live by Funko HQ, who makes the travel across, the United States, or who decides to take a car ride and who wants to pick up pops from here and can't do so because you have figured that out. So I understand that and I got to respect that, but at the same time, I am happy to see these rule changes and would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below on what you guys think about these, specific set of rule changes. And next up, we've got a slew of different releases that were kind of announced over the last couple days and some updates to a few different things and things that were announced. So first off, they had a die-cast Mickey that went live over on the Funko shop for about $50. It is a chase variant that is the silver streamlined variant that you see with every one of these die-cast figures. Personally, if I was going to buy this, I would just want the Mickey variant. I wouldn't want the chase variant. I'd want the black, the red, and the yellow, classic iconic colors that come with Mickey. And just simply put, because it looks better in my opinion. I don't foresee this one selling out, at least for a little bit, because it's still available over at the Funko shop. It is a very cool iconic Disney piece, and it's kind of traveled outside the spectrum of Marvel. However, with these die cast pieces, I really want them to change up the chases. I don't think that they're going to have much collectability, even with it being diecast, until you start changing the chases. Because once every single chase looks exactly the same, that's when you get rid of the Funko collectability. The big reason that people spend their money on these products is because they love the iconic characters, but they also love the different variations that Funko puts the spin on these, the glow in the darks, the flocked, the different, chase variations that they come with. And specifically with the chase variations, it should feel different. It shouldn't feel copy and paste. It shouldn't be, oh, there's another diecast figure. Well, we can guarantee that we already know what the chase is going to be. Because A, that is lazy. B, that makes us as the collectors feel less inclined to purchase the product. And C, it's just one of those situations where I think that they could have done more. And speaking of chase variations, this is a perfect example of this. There is a possibility that the Funko Shop could drop the Gold Roger this week from One Piece on their website, and if so, be on the lookout for that. And even with this, it's the same figure, but at least they added a pirate hat to the actual chase variation, and it makes it that much more desirable. It is a small, minute detail, but at least it's something. It's not just a glossy sheen painted overcoat that you've seen with a lot of the other metallic variants from One Piece. I do like this. I think it's going to be very popular, and it is Gold Roger in the first variant of him. I think it's going to be highly sought after. So be looking for this one to come out over on the Funko Shop, as I will, because I think it's going to be very, very cool, and I think there's a possibility that it may drop this week. We also got a couple announcements concerning Star Wars convention this year. We had two pops announced pretty much for this so far. One was Jar Jar Binks. I actually don't know if they've done a Jar Jar figure before. And this was a very interesting choice, as he's kind of a 50-50 character. What I mean by that is 50% of the populace loves him and 50% of the populace doesn't love him. So it's a very interesting choice. As usual, they've got that classic Star Wars convention sticker, and Star Wars Con, I believe, is in April. The other one that was announced was a 2-pack, and it looks like it was a metallic coated 2-pack of the two iconic droids, R2-D2 and RD-54. And I hope I said that correctly. And these two look actually really cool next to each other in this 2-pack. It's very sleek. Its design in general is one of the best looking Funko Pop inbox, like in my opinion, inbox designs that I've seen in a long time. I think that they did a really cool looking job. I think these two actually look really well together. They're symmetrical, but at the same time they are different in design, and I think that this one is very, very well done because of that. I love the silver and the black mixed in with this, and I think that this is representative of a perfect pop piece that is, well done inbox on the shelf. And rounding out the reveals for the day, we actually had a GameStop exclusive video game cover get announced. It is Sora and the Kingdom Hearts 1 video game cover. My only gripe about this is I would have liked to have seen Donald and Goofy on this cover, but I think it was a very good choice by Funko. I think this one will do very well, and if you are a video game cover collector, you will want to add this one to your collection, and it is available for pre-order over at GameStop now. And for all you Ad Icons collectors, we actually had a few Ad Icons announcements. We actually had the Pringles Man get announced by Funko. This is their classic iconic mustached man with the rosy cheeks that you see on all the cans of Pringles. That one went and got announced. He's in his iconic outfit. He's holding a can of Pringles. This one will be a Funko Shop exclusive. We also got 4 obligatory hostess announcements. We've got a Twinkie Man here holding a box of Twinkies. We have a cupcake holding a box of cupcakes. We have a ding dong holding a box of ding dongs. And we have a ho ho holding a box of ho hos. I don't think necessarily each one needed to be holding their own boxes of what their products are for us to be able to determine what they are, which made me laugh a little bit during kind of seeing what these were. But I understand it, product placement, all that. These are available for pre-order over at Entertainment Earth currently. And then we got a full lineup of Flash stuff announced from the upcoming The Flash movie. This is going to be the final of the DC lineup that I believe Zack Snyder was doing. And it'll be interesting to see each of these pops when they are actually released. First off, in our wave of commons, we've got Barry Allen in what's basically like his scientific suit, and then his Flash outfit. We then have General Zod, Wonder Woman, and Iris West rounding out our set of commons. We also have Bruce Wayne or Batman, and I believe this is Ben Affleck's Batman. Then we have a Walmart exclusive Batman, which I think might be Christian Bale's Batman, because I think he'll make an appearance in this, but I don't know for sure. We then have Barry Allen in his monkey outfit. or his like monkey, like basically like bathrobe that was released today on the Funko shop. We then have a GameStop exclusive metallic Flash. We have a Hot Topic Diamond Collection Batman, and then we have an older Bruce Wayne, which is a PX Previews exclusive, which is available at Entertainment Earth. We then have a glow in the dark Flash, basically protruding lightning. This one is going to be a Amazon exclusive. This one is going to be a glow in the dark as well. We then also have a Batman ride where he's basically riding like the Batwing, and then we have a Flash scene which it looks like he's dealing with babies, but I don't actually know what is going on in this picture. This is for one of my coworkers. Recently she had a pet of hers pass away, and she actually happened the day of this drop, and she's always been like a big Pokemon fan, and so she wasn't able to actually participate. And I ordered this in the chance that maybe potentially that she may have had things going on like work or whatnot, and that was the case. So she actually did miss out on this, so I was able to get one of these for her, and I know she'll be super excited because she does love collecting specifically the Pokemon ones, and hopefully they did a good job packing this. I'm hoping it looks like it came in okay. There's no damage so far, so that's at least a positive. Ooh. Something in the back of this. What this? Almost like something coming out. Well, that's the insert in the back. So there's like a little insert in the back of this that's supposed to stay in the box. Looks like that was slipping out of the box almost. But that's really nice looking. That's very cool. I like the little sheen of it. That's really nice. And I know that they've done this character a bunch before, but he came out really good looking. And that is the Pearlescent Pokemon Center Pikachu. This thing actually sold out online, and I was able to purchase one, so I know she'll be appreciative of that, especially with everything else that's going on. It's very cool looking. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Really appreciate you sticking around through the entirety of the video. We had some thoughts on some upcoming releases. We showed off that opening. There were some rule changes that were interesting, and just so we were able to talk about some cool stuff today. If you could do me two small favors before you go, if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you guys later.